this is Jerry Visca, the founding publisher of Defyeneurs, and welcome to the Simplified issue. This is the final issue of 2017, a focus on life simplified. I'm so excited about today's simplifier, Sheila Corneil of Toronto. I'm so excited. Sheila, welcome.
Thanks, Jerry. This is fun.
You know, Sheila, I love this. You're a fitness and lifestyle empowerment coach. That alone just stops me in my tracks. You're also a published author, which is extraordinary, and you're an entrepreneur. I like to think you're a definer, which is an inspired entrepreneur that really defies gravity, and you're doing it all. And I've been looking forward to this interview because, you know, having spent time with you, I always refer to you as having this gift of sparking curiosity in others. And I think that's a precious gift in this world, is that spark, that curiosity. So I'm excited about this live interview, and I want to kick it off with a quote that you share in your profile. It goes like this: "Our lives become complicated when we can't get past what's in our head and live by what's in our heart." I love that. So share with us, what does life simplified mean to you, Sheila, and why is it essential to personal growth?
So before I accepted the offer to be featured in this magazine, I got a sneak peek at the questions you were going to ask, because I creeped a friend's profile. And I thought, okay, I need to take a stab at these to see if I have something of value to say before I accept this offer. So I did that, and I wrote my answers out, and I thought, great, that sounds amazing. Sure, I would love to do this. And then when you formally gave me the question, I sat down and took another look at what I had written, and I realized that it didn't portray what I wanted to say on that given day. So I wrote another set of answers. And then the next day I wrote another set of answers. And the following day I wrote another set of answers. And this went on for almost 3 weeks, to the point where I actually got myself a little bit riled up, with a little frustrated, thinking, how am I going to submit the answers that I really want to give? And the irony of it was that it made me realize that I had overthought the whole thing, and also that every person who showed up at that computer on any different day, they were all valid perspectives that live inside of me, but they were constantly changing. So what I realized was that simplicity really is in stopping overthinking everything, and to actually, two things actually. One was overthinking. The other was to realize that we come to this life with so many different perspectives. The older we get, the more experiences we have, and when you say sparking curiosity, that does define me very well, because I love to experience new things. So what each experience gives us is a perspective that's constantly changing. Simplicity is being able to show up every day and deciding which perspective you're going to live from on that day. I think that this whole process, this journey that you took me on, was really valuable in that way for me to actually get clearer myself, so I could clarify it for you.
I love it. That's such a great answer, Sheila. It's another reason why we're so honored, so excited about this energy of sparking curiosity in this profile. You know, I call this profile Simplifying Choices, and I think you've really summarized that energy so well, that we're always overthinking. You know, as a society, we constantly overthink all these aspects of our lives. And you're also a very good writer, so I wouldn't expect anything less from you. And I'm not surprised that you would have had a few edits. So I think you've done such a superb job at, you know, getting succinct, because at the end of the day, we always have choices, and you've found a way to simplify those choices. So let's stay on that. One of the questions is, how is your passion helping to simplify the world? One only needs to spend a bit of time with you, Sheila, to see that you're full of passion, you're full of joy, you know, you're full of light. You know, you've been through some interesting reinventions, and now you're sharing this passion with the world. So what does that look like for you?
So even having to narrow down what my passion is was a challenge. And I think that truly what I am passionate about is change and growth. Sometimes that passion has led me down some very difficult paths, challenging growth opportunities, as it does for everyone. But for some reason, it doesn't stop me from being curious about what's next. The paths that led me down took me to an amazing place. Those were obviously fun the whole way. The ones that weren't so fun, the ones that were incredibly challenging, at the end of the day, turned out to be for my best anyway. But it's amazing how no matter what life throws at me, I'm still driven to keep going. So how does that help simplify the world? Really, all that we can ever be is an example of possibility. I'm here to live the best life that I can live, and if that in some way inspires somebody else, then that's amazing. And I feel like then my gifts have truly been used. But do I do that intentionally? Not always. Usually it's just so that I can show up on any given day, good days and bad days. If I do inspire someone, I'm grateful for that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You've inspired this Y guy on a couple occasions now, Sheila. So, you've done it. But I love this. Again, we go back to that curiosity, and that's the sign of true intelligence. And Einstein was constantly curious, and I love that. What's your cat's name? We got to bring the cat in the interview.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
I mean, that's fantastic. I love these.
No worries, she'll jump back up.
Awesome. But I love that, getting curious about what's next. I believe, Sheila Corneil, the next chapter of your life is about to unfold, and we get to be a part of that. We get to share that light with others through this issue of Defyeneurs. So I think that's so cool. But I love that you're driven to keep going, and I want to talk a bit about this. Your existence as a fitness and lifestyle empowerment coach. That's just fantastic. So through that energy, how are you helping the world simplify?
So let me just preface this answer by saying every morning in my email box, I receive notes from the universe. And this morning, of all mornings, the note was on empowerment.
Fantastic.
And I definitely took that as a sign that the word empower, I love that word, because I think what it means is that I'm not here to do it for you. I'm not here to do it for anyone, and I don't expect anyone to do the hard work for me. What empowerment means is that we are given the tools, and Sadie's back. If I can give you the tools and then set you free to use them with my support, with my guidance, for sure. So that word is empowering. It's a great word. And so when I was coming up with a title for myself as a fitness professional, as a lifestyle coach, it just felt like that word had to be in there, because what our jobs are to create an environment where our clients can learn and grow. We are not here to be a crutch for them, because then when we're not around, they're left incapable. So I really believe that it's our jobs to provide the tools and the insights. So again, the gift of having reached this wonderful age is that our experiences have given us insights and tips and tools, and almost 30 years in the fitness industry, I can gift my clients with little tricks that I've used for myself on the days when I don't want to show up. And I think that's how I empower my clients anyway.
It's fantastic. That's an extraordinary answer. I love that you're creating the environment, you're giving your clients the tools so they can make those choices again, simplify those choices. And I love that. When I see fitness and lifestyle experts like yourself, you're the ones, it's the ones that really stand out in my mind, that empower others to create those meaningful choices. There's before we get to the last question, there's a great quote in your profile that you share. It's one of my favorites. It goes like this: it's in our own rising that we live as examples of possibility, inspiring others to make empowering choices and how they too will navigate their way in this world. Again, I love how you're bringing this empowerment, you're bringing the curiosity all together. My question for you, the final question would be, what is that legacy that Sheila Corneil is creating? How will the world remember Sheila Corneil?
Really, at the end of the day, what I want to be remembered for is not so much what I did with my time here, but in recognizing that we all go through struggles and difficulties, and that sometimes life can just knock you flat on your butt. What I would really want to be remembered for is how I overcame my difficulties to accomplish what I accomplished. I haven't achieved anything any greater than so many millions of people in this world. I try to be a light to myself and to the people around me, but my accomplishments at the end of the day are for me. And again, they're not here to impress anybody else, but what I'd like people to see is how I overcame obstacles to accomplish those things.
It's fantastic. Such a beautiful cat. I had a cat that was literally a twin to this cat. So I feel very connected to this interview. Sheila, you have, just before we close off, you have some exciting initiatives on the go. As you get ready to kind of close 2017 off over these next few months, what are some of the exciting things on the go? How can listeners get involved with some of your work?
I am getting back on track with some of my own projects. Writing is my passion. That's how I first met you at the Why Write event, which I would highly recommend to anybody. So I want to get back in tune with that. I do work full time. I'm a fitness manager, so I find it I struggle to go into my own stuff, but I'm relaunching my website, my blog. I'm rebranding. I'm trying to take myself back into the stuff that I'm really passionate about and that got me started in the first place. So you certainly can reach out to me and on any social media platform, but also stay tuned because my blog is up and coming, and I love connecting with people. So in any area where people are struggling, especially fitness and lifestyle, I'm a plethora of information on that.
You are. I love it. Sheila Corneil, don't ever stop sparking curiosity. You continually inspire me. You spark curiosity in me, and listeners, I just know are going to love this. I call this profile Simplifying Choices. It's pages 38 and 39. Sheila Corneil, Toronto, fitness and lifestyle empowerment coach, author, entrepreneur. We're so excited on behalf of everyday people doing extraordinary things worldwide. Sheila, thank you for bringing your light, bringing your curiosity, and helping us simplify choices. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jerry.